Hello friends. Under the hood of the Cadillac Escalade, you can find a 6.2-liter V8 with a capacity of 400 to 409 horsepower. The Vortec engine has only one camshaft and 16 valves. At the same time, the motor is made of aluminum and is equipped with a variable valve timing mechanism. The camshaft is driven by a chain. After 100 to 150,000 kilometers, the engine mounts are handed over. Sometimes the exhaust manifold bolts break off and the throttle valve fails. On older cars, ignition coils, high voltage wires, and a fuel pump will require attention. A little later, the mount rots and the thermal casing of the exhaust manifold falls off, protecting the wires and coils from overheating. There is also a more serious problem, the wear of the camshaft liners. It is typical for representatives of 2007 to 2009 with the L92 and L9H engines. The latter was used for a short period of time on the 2009 Escalade. The disease may occur after 150 to 250,000 kilometers, but it does not affect all cars. Typical symptoms: a drop in oil pressure, error P0011, and characteristic knock. In 2010, they began to install a unit with the L94 index. It differs slightly in hardware and settings. In particular, the control program for the operation of the gas distribution clutch has been changed. It turns off when the oil pressure drops, which reduces the load on the camshaft and avoids unpleasant consequences. A hybrid version of the SUV was also available. There are no more than a dozen offers on the secondary market. The engine was only matched with the GM 6L80 6-speed hydromechanics. The box is pretty solid. Its oil gets dirty pretty quickly, so it needs to be updated every 40 to 50,000 kilometers. After 4 to 5 years, automatic transmission oil cooling pipes sometimes leak. Most often, automatic machines from 2007 to 2008 cars come to the service. Clutches, pack pistons, pump, torque converter, valve body, and solenoids wear out. In boxes from 2007, the drum case often cracked. The SUV in the American market could be both all-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive. After 150 to 200,000 kilometers, the propeller shaft cross pieces may wear out, and oil seal leaks are detected. Bridges rarely require repair. In the transfer case and the chain, the sprockets wear out. A crack appears when you sharply press the gas pedal. The Escalade keeps a straight line well, but active cornering is less than ideal. The steering wheel is uninformative, body roll is high, and the brakes lack efficiency. Besides, they quickly overheat. There is only one suspension with MRC, magnetic ride control, adjustable shock absorbers, which automatically adapts to the nature of the road. However, the SUV does not hide bumps too well, especially at low speeds. According to many owners, only specimens from the American market filter bumps at the proper level. In 2010, Cadillac adjusted the damper control problem. The service life of shock absorbers is 100 to 150,000 kilometers, but then you will have to programmatically disable the operation of the MRC system or install tricks. At the same time, it is necessary to replace the rear springs with reinforced ones, 13,000 per pair, since the rear shock absorbers are assembled with air springs. The rear air bellows are designed to maintain a given ground clearance regardless of the load. In addition to the airbags themselves, the air compressor can also fail, in particular due to the ingress of dust and dirt through the air intake. To avoid this, specialized services offer the installation of a filter or bring the intake into the car interior. The compressor may also shut up due to faulty wiring or oxidation of the contacts. Double wishbones work on the front axle, and a continuous axle on 5 levers is installed at the rear. Silent blocks and ball bearings wear out after 100 to 150,000 kilometers. Soon it is necessary to change the silent blocks of the steering rack and the front axle mounting brackets. Front wheel bearings may require attention after 100,000 kilometers. They come with a hub. After 100 to 150,000 kilometers, there is a backlash of the axle shaft of the rear axle. Owners often complain about weak brakes, and calipers require regular maintenance. When looking for a Cadillac Escalade, pay attention to the VIN number stamped on the frame. Sometimes corrosion eats it up. Instances from the American continent have one number located on the right side in the region of the rear sill bracket. On Kaliningrad cars, another number is stuffed on the frame in the area of the right front door. However, there are SUVs without a VIN number on the frame, but this must be indicated in the documents. The body resists corrosion quite well, but the paintwork chipped quite quickly. The chrome also does not differ in durability. Door handles are subject to the influence of time, which can fall apart if you pull on them harder. Many owners notice body roll to port. The reason is the weight distribution. The left side is heavier. Retractable thresholds need regular maintenance, otherwise they will turn sour. After 150 to 200,000 kilometers, the electric thresholds may give up. Electrical failures on older machines are not uncommon. Wiring gets old, rots, or frays. Contact connectors also lead. As a result, the readings of the coolant temperature begin to jump, communication with the MRC shock absorbers is lost, the starter, heated seats, and other equipment fail. Due to the ingress of water and dirt, after 200 to 250,000 kilometers, the fuel pump and suspension control units located under the bottom sometimes die. The aggressive environment does not spare the tubes of the rear circuit of the air conditioner. The tailgate electric drive stops functioning due to oxidation of the contacts inside the button, failure of the limit switch, or the drive itself. And to restore the efficiency of the heated rear window, you have to change the glass. Sooner or later, the front impact sensor and the rear parking sensors fail. There are malfunctions in the operation of the head unit of the audio system. Since 2010, windshield fluid heating has ceased to be installed. A design flaw could lead to a fire in the car. To avoid problems on already produced cars, official dealers either turned off the system by simply removing the fuse or completely dismantled it. If you know of other model malfunctions, be sure to write about it.